So I finally watched the latest episode and I have so many thoughts. First of all, the fact that Laurel is trying to hold a grudge against Michelle, even though she's doing literally the exact same thing but worse to Cara. You nominated Cara every chance you got, trying to get her out. You actively targeted her. You rallied everybody against Cara on All Stars 4, and you have the nerve to be mad at Michelle for nominating you. I totally see what Cara means by she sees a lot of the same traits that Cara had in Michelle. And she's a bully. And she likes to play mind games with people that she feels she can dominate. And she'll use intimidation tactics like screaming and not letting you get a word in, or, hitting you below the belt, or standing over you and, just really pounding in whatever it is that she's saying to make someone back down from her instead of actually possibly taking accountability for anything. Personally, I wouldn't engage with her. She wouldn't get the time of day from me. I would just straight up ignore her. She could scream, she could holler, she could yell, she could follow me around. I just wouldn't even give her the satisfaction, because that's what she wants. So then she talks about how she's always had Cara's back, and the only thing they could pull up was that scene from Rivals when Wes was a jerk and poured that cola all over her. Just because you were a decent person in that moment, as anybody should have been, that doesn't give you a right 10 years later to berate somebody. And during that time, that was your teammate. It would have meant a little bit more if you didn't have an invested interest in Cara remaining in the game. Cara brought up the Nicole situation from All Stars 4 and how she had her back in that situation, and somehow Laurel flipped that around to make it seem like, oh, it's because I won, it's because I won. No, that's your mentality. You want to hold that over her head. And so in turn, she does a lot of projecting, by the way. Like, she tried to make Cara seem like she was the one acting childish, but you are the one who seems like you have some sort of arrested development around 13, 14 years old with these middle school antics. But yeah, I feel like Nicole is always going to be a source of contention for both of them, because Laurel was not the one that was chosen originally. And I feel like she is still bitter about that to this day. And I don't understand why the show is protecting Laurel with this edit. Laurel said in a video that she posted here on TikTok that some unspeakable things happened to her. And during this argument, Laurel threw that in her face, reenacted it, and was standing over her doing it. And that's the reason why Cara broke down. And she had to speak with a therapist. And I heard that she went to a hotel for a few days. Like, it triggered her and affected her mentally. That's beyond disgusting. And it kind of put the nail in the coffin for me. I cannot be a fan of somebody knowing that's how they treat people.